Hell to the motherfucking yeah. This is Fresh and Funky here. And today we're going to break down today's slate. Obviously, we got NBA tonight here. We got a little bit of college basketball we're going to talk about. We might even talk about a little bit of previewing the NFL slate a little bit here. Talk about what happened last night between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, like I figured last night, Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers were going to get a win one for Ben. Because I mean, absolutely, the Browns. I mean, their defense is fine. There's nothing wrong with the defense. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with Baker Mayfield. Don't ask me. I'm not the Baker Mayfield whisperer man, so I don't really know what to think about Baker Mayfield at this point. I mean, the man's playing hurt. He's playing with a torn labrum. He's playing. I mean, the guy's playing hurt. Should have, I'm sorry. They should have, should have took surgery long. It's no disrespect to Baker Mayfield. I don't want to see the man do shitty, but some guys are just hey, just doesn't work out. I mean, you could look at Johnny Manziel, you could look at Jamarcus Russell, you could look at some of these other guys that never panned out to anything. Marcus Mariota, look at Mariota. He's playing with the Raiders right now. He was a top 2 or 3 pick, and you don't see people shitting on him. Joey Harrington was another top 10 pick that didn't amount to shit. I mean, Akili Smith, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback. I mean, we can go on which quarterbacks are going to make it, which ones aren't going to make it. Become busts. Like Jameis Winston, obviously, and obviously Cam Newton. Now he's on his downside. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. Still is one more for Ben Roethlisberger, and I guess they got to play Pittsburgh. I mean, they got to play Baltimore this week. So I still think they have a chance. I believe they might have an outside chance making the playoffs. But that being said, but we got two games on Saturday. 2 afternoon games. We have the Kansas City Chiefs obviously taking on the Denver Broncos. That game will be on probably about 1:30 West Coast time. Say probably about 4:30 Mountain time. Probably East Coast time is going to be. And then we have the late game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. But those of you that haven't heard, Fletcher Cox and 12 Philadelphia Eagles have tested positive for the vid virus. Yes, I'm going to call it the vid virus because, I don't want to be censored off the tube because, they, acting like I'm just pulling, headlines out of my ass. Yeah, I'm Kenny Shepner and I'm right there. I'm in the fucking bag of these people and like and people, no matter what, you can't have a conversation anymore unless it's about certain things. Then you can have a conversation. But other things, it's like talking to a fucking wall. It doesn't matter how hard you try. It's not going to change. I mean, people are going to be stuck in whatever. Hey, me. It's your life to live, your life to fuck up, your life to play willy nilly with. Not mine. All right, not mine. And nor am I to make my channel continually about that. If you want to be woke, you're woke. If you want to be stupid, then you're stupid. End of conversation. But don't expect me to have sympathy for you or empathy. No. So tonight we got a good slate of basketball. Definitely a bunch of basketball I definitely like right now here. Let's look at the. All right, we got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Toronto OVO Raptors. Mostly we're like, why are you saying OVO? Well, because Drake bought him a practice facility and all that shit. I mean, I don't know. Drake has been a long time fan. I mean, he probably wasn't even born, or he was a fucking little baby when fucking the Toronto Raptors were first an expansion team, along with the Vancouver Grizzlies, who now are the Memphis Grizzlies. But I'm digressing here. Toronto here, they're coming in. Hopefully, they want to, get back on the winning track. I mean, San Antonio, they're a team that, it's a young team. And how long is Pop going to be coaching that team? Obviously, Becky Hammond is no longer available to coach the team because I don't know. They decided not to really. I thought she was supposed to be pushed in to be the coach there, but now she is the coach for the Las Vegas Aces for the WNBA, which is a good spot for her. That team last year they played well in the finals, but yeah, well they didn't make it to the finals. They lost to the Mercury. That's right. So yeah, I'm going on different tie rates and all that. Yeah, what's up there, complete? Just gonna talk about the game so far. We got Spurs and Raptors. That's a pretty good game, I think. It's gonna be 7-10. It's gonna be played in Toronto tonight. So definitely I think that'll be a good game between both teams. I mean, Spurs are kind of they're kind of a weird team. They're just a young team, led by Dejounte Murray, obviously having a pretty solid contentious year. You know, I mean, probably underrated, that most people would know because, San Antonio is a smaller market. So definitely a good game. The next game I like on the slate is at basically the same time will be the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. This game will be playing in Cleveland, Ohio tonight. So, I mean, I like it. Grizzlies, really, really showed their stuff. John Morant, I mean, he basically said, what's up, KD? What's up, James Harden? What's up? What's up? What you? Oh, I'm gonna drop 40 on you. Oh, damn. So the Memphis Grizzlies, I was on the Grizzlies last night in the money line. I mean, the Grizzlies have been my team as far as betting wise. The Grizzlies have been my team that I made cash in Vegas and all that. We will be visiting Vegas because it is official. We'll be going to Kansas. Be moving to Kansas. So by the end of February, we will be out of California on our way to Kansas. So yeah, I think the Grizzlies and the Cavs will be a good game tonight here. Definitely like this game a lot. I'll get into my picks and my parlays later of who I will take. We have the Phoenix Suns taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans last night they played very well at home, to say the least. They kept up for a little bit, but then second half came along and the Pelicans became the Pelicans again. So tonight they have the Phoenix Suns who are a little banged up. Got the health and protocol players. Hopefully they might be able to get DeAndre Eaton back and a couple of those players. But needless to say, the Suns are still being competitive. Basketball team out here. Should be a great game down in New Orleans tonight. And last but not least for the NBA, we have the Battle of Cali. The Battle of NorCal versus SoCal here. No, it's not the Golden State Warriors versus the Lakers. It is the Sacramento Kings taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers are at home tonight here. Obviously, no Anthony Davis. Kings have been a surprising team as of late. They pulled out some victories, and they're just a team that they're just a young team, and the Kings are just trying to figure out to go to a positive direction because they've been going all but not winning the playoffs. Been winning the draft lottery, but even though they've been winning the draft lottery, a lot of those players have not panned out to be good players. I mean, they had Boobie Cousins at one time. It was really great, but then he had problems, shipped him out. Yeah, and they had a lot of good players in Sacramento until they got shipped out, or just because bad ownership, or just I don't know. Honestly, it could just be ownership. It just could just be It could just be bad luck, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to say on that one, but those are the NBA games tonight. All right. Let's run down the college slate for you. We have, all right, starting it off here. All right, if we there we go. All right, we got some early tips here. We got two early tips tonight here. We have 6 p.m. Eastern, which would be three o'clock West Coast time. We have the Ohio Bobcats taking on the Akron Zips here. A Mac. We got some action. We got some action. We got some action going on here. Obviously, two teams probably in the MAC that are probably, probably two better the MAC teams that can actually be competitive and play. So, definitely could be a really solid game. Who knows who might win, or lose, those type of games. Definitely, definitely not sure of a side yet here, but once I get my picks and parlays, I'll go down with my picks and then I'll tell you who we put in the parlay here as far as the betting wise. And then we have at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 West Coast. We have the Auburn Tigers. They're ranked number 9 in the basketball top 25, taking on South Carolina. They will be playing in South Carolina tonight, but I guarantee you South Carolina, is not the favorite in this one. That's for sure. So it should be a good SEC game here. I mean, we'll definitely see. Auburn pretty battle tested already. I mean, South Carolina, who knows? Maybe they show up, maybe they don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have much of a good read on South Carolina as I do with Auburn here. So the next games to kick off here, we got some more action here. We got Eastern Michigan taking on Western Michigan. So it's a battle of Michigan here. East versus West Michigan here. Who's going to get the dub tonight here? Who's going to get the dub tonight? They're playing in Western Michigan here. So definitely, divisional games, are always kind of tight sometimes. I mean, sometimes they could be blowouts as well, depending on, the outcome of which team is actually really good or not. And another action game we got at the same time, 7 Eastern, before West Coast time, will be Toledo, the Rockets, taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. I mean, well, we can't. Well, maybe should say that either. Might be offensive to some people. Yeah. But other people could say other shit, but it's not offensive. So moving on. There we got another game. Looks like another SEC matchup between the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Georgia Bulldogs here. So definitely, Georgia definitely has a pretty decent basketball squad here, but I think probably A&M's probably the better of the two teams. We're gonna be honest. If it's college football, we obviously it's gonna be Georgia over A&M, but that should be a tough matchup there. We got some Big Ten action here. We got the struggling Michigan Wolverines this year. We thought the Michigan Wolverines were going to be, you know, cream of the crop of the Big Ten, and lo and behold, it's Purdue. But Purdue actually went down last night and lost to Wisconsin. Wisconsin went down and beat Purdue for the first time since 2014. So that was a big win for Wisconsin here. And as far as getting a big victory. We know that March Madness, we're only a few months away from March Madness. Just think of that. We're only, we get to, we get to the late. You get to March here. You get to the end of February here, where it's gonna, and you start getting these. So we're gonna start. This is where we're gonna start seeing. Some teams kind of separate themselves and trying to get some better placement for the tournament. Hopefully the vid don't fuck it up. And they've had to postpone some games, so I don't know if the count towards wins or losses are going to try and have it to where they'll try to have the makeup dates. I know the NBA had to reschedule a lot of games from last month, so I mean, but NBA has all the way till basically till June to get over with. So, all right. With that being said, we got another Big Ten contest between the Illinois, the Fighting Illini, taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. There, definitely a game that I would definitely like to watch because both teams have a pretty solid squads here. Definitely going to be an interesting game. I mean, I can see this going neck and neck towards the end of the game, and it come down to definitely a good game there. We got some Big 12 action between the Oklahoma Sooners and the number one Baylor Bears now. Baylor, I think, is number one now, the most part. So we're gonna see if Baylor can defend that crown against Oklahoma. I mean, it's Baylor last year was a strong team, and again they had some strong recruiting class and playing some really good basketball when you need to be. So I think that's definitely going to be another solid game of the night. We got another action game between Kent State and Ball State here, playing in Muncie, Indiana, where Ball State is. People think, was that in Ball, Indiana? No, it's in Muncie. Then we have the Battle of the SEC here. We got the Kentucky Wildcats taking on LSU. LSU at one point was undefeated, and they've kind of take some kind of bruising here and there, but they got a good matchup tonight here at home, taking on Kentucky. Kentucky last year wasn't as solid and as sharp as they normally were. I mean, but they are definitely this year they're coming back with full of vengeance, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Kentucky pull off a victory tonight in LSU. But definitely going to be another solid game at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Another game we got in the ACC. We got the North Carolina State Wolfpack taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies here. Definitely going to be a good basketball game in Virginia tonight here in Hokie Town here. Virginia Tech's a pretty solid team here. They've kind of fallen off from what they normally have been as far as like last year, but they're still a competitive basketball team. Florida State and NC State, they played a pretty tight game last time, so I definitely think this will be a close game. I mean, Virginia Tech likes to play a lot of good defense, so try to keep it low scoring. And speaking of the ACC and Florida State, they're on the road tonight. The Seminoles are taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, or the Deacons, you should say. I don't know. You want to call them Demon Deacons because the Deacons are not supposed to be possessed, but we're not going to go into religious uh, garbs or anything like that. Definitely going to be definitely a solid basketball game nonetheless. Here, I mean, then we got the Big 12 action. We got Texas Longhorns taking on Kansas State. The Wildcats, basically in Manhattan, Kansas. Here, the Bull be rocking tonight in the house. The house that Michael Beasley built. No. Oh yeah, Michael Beasley did come out of Kansas State. So that being said, that should be a pretty interesting game. And now we got an 8 o'clock special here out of the Big East, or I like to call it the beast of the East over here. You've got a Seton Hall taking on the Butler. The Bulldogs here are playing at home, taking on Seton Hall. Seton Hall is, they have a thin roster due to the vid, but they're a ranked team here. I think they're ranked 15th, so that should be a really interesting contest. So you see if Butler can keep up here, or even though Seton Hall does have a thin roster, they have the better talent. But we'll see. Sometimes it's not about talent or if you're thin, or it's about your wills and if you're willing to get in there. And basketball is a game of runs. If you go on, Some teams go on this 10-0 run, 20-5 run, this and that run. I mean, that's what basketball is all about. We have an SEC basketball matchup at 8:30 Eastern between the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Definitely, probably going to see, maybe a good game there. I mean, Vanderbilt's not a pushover. It's not like in college football where they would be probably getting smoked at this matchup. But definitely see, Vanderbilt, they can keep it in there. But Arkansas, they have some pretty talented players. They were undefeated as the season went on. But now we go down to 9 o'clock Eastern here. We got a Big 12 matchup between Kansas, the Jayhawks, number 6 Rock Chalk Jayhawks, who I'm moving to, taking on Oklahoma State in Stillwater, Oklahoma tonight. So it should be a really, the Oklahoma State, those cowpokes over there, man. They're not going to just let these Rock Chalk Jayhawks come in there and just just pound them around here. But Kansas does have a really good squad, so be an interesting matchup in Stillwater, Oklahoma tonight. Then we also at the same time we have the Providence Friars taking on the Marquette Golden Eagles in Wisconsin tonight. So hey, it's definitely this is a matchup in the Big East that I definitely like to watch as well here. Two good solid teams here between Providence and Marquette. Providence has only lost one game. Marquette's lost I think two or three. But they're a feisty bunch of guys out there. They're out there. They play good team basketball, and they fight. It doesn't matter if they get down. They definitely looking forward to that game. We got some Mountain West action here between the Air Force Aim High against the Colorado State the Rammies. The Rammies are undefeated. They are number 20 ranked. So we'll see if they'll be able to. Both these teams have not played since last year, so they've had a long break. So we'll see how it affects them. See if the scoring is low or. But definitely would ride Colorado State on this one. But you'll get my picks and my parlays here in a few minutes. Here we got Virginia, the Cavaliers taking on Clemson Tigers. They met before once this season, and Clemson beat Virginia. So maybe some payback tonight for Virginia and Clemson. Nice ACC matchup along. And then we got another ACC matchup here between Georgia Tech and the Duke Blue Devils here. So Mike Krzyzewski's farewell tour continues here. And should be an interesting game. I mean, Duke should probably, take care of business at home. But Georgia Tech is one of those teams that, they might be a little bit feisty and they might not go away, and they might be a pest. But, who knows? They might get blown out as well. And then last but not least here, we got a Tulsa, the Golden Hurricanes taking on the Memphis, the Tigers at the Pyramid tonight. The Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee tonight here. I definitely like that. I definitely like this matchup. I think, definitely college football, these two teams are really good. And now the basketball programs are playing very well. So should be a good game, to say the least. I mean, there was another game on here. I think it was Long Beach State and Cal State Fullerton. I think that maybe that game got canceled. We're gonna go check right now here. We're gonna go because you know how that goes. It's gonna get and oh damn! Wow, rest in peace, California Deputy DA. She dies abruptly after falling ill with COVID, age 46. Yikes! Yikes! 5 years older than me. Yikes. But see, the headline was, "Oh, she fought the mandates and she dies." She, to me, I'm not gonna go and say whether whatever, but you know, just do your own due diligence is all I'm gonna say. Don't just go along to get along, and that's not propaganda or misinformation. Just Yep, Howard Bison's and Pennsylvania Quakers game got canceled, and Long Beach State and Cal State Fullerton got canceled. Good thing I didn't bet on those games. Good thing I didn't bet on those. Yeah, yeah, we didn't. We didn't bet on those. All right, all right, all right, all righty, right. So that being said, we're gonna get to our picks. Who we're gonna go with tonight here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna write this down here. We'll go with the. I went that one last night, but we're gonna get rid of that here. And then last night our bet. If we would have took the over 225 of the Hawks and Blazers, I would have had $300 tonight or today. But that didn't happen. All right. All right, let's get this. We're gonna do the college. We're gonna do our college picks first. We'll do first half for college. I'm gonna do two bets here for college. Here, I'm gonna do my first half. And I'm gonna do the full game. Those are my picks. Then I'm gonna tell you guys who I bet on tonight. We basically made a combined bet between the NBA and the college basketball. So definitely want to. So let's get into this. Let's get into the first half lines here and see what we like here. And see what is to our liking here in college basketball today here between Ohio and Akron here. All right, we got one. And then we have the Ohio is plus the money here. We have the over under of 61 and a hook. I kind of like that here. I kind of like the number. I mean, one seems to think this game is going to be close, and that these teams are going to be. Now, I think that both these teams could definitely put some points up. Obviously. Um. Well. Well, let's see. Definitely went. They were wrong here. They were wrong on the under in Wisconsin. They're wrong on the under, and they were wrong, wrong, wrong. Wow. I mean, uh, I don't know. They weren't really too confident here. That over. All right. So yeah. All right. All right. So let me do this. My first pick, I'm gonna take in my first half, the first half parlay here, is I'll take the first half team total over 61 and a hook in the Ohio and Akron game. All right. I like that. I like that one. All right. We got Auburn. We got Auburn and we got South Carolina. 69 points here. Or 5. Auburn to lead by 5. Or we think South Carolina has a chance to. um. Let me get the water here. 69. I mean, who doesn't love 69, right? All right, who doesn't love 69? And Auburn and South Carolina here. I mean, I like. I just like, you know. All right, let's do over unders here. All right, so Kansas is an 80% over team. Manhattan, let's see, NC State, NC State's another one of. All right, do we see where any of our other guys? Long Beach State's an over. So does Arizona. Got Miami, Ohio, Bowling Green. Memphis is an over. Wake Forest is an over. Mississippi is generally an over team here. Youngstown State. Arkansas is an over team as well. I mean, uh, Tulsa's a 58% to 41%. So that, like, once you start getting down into here, this is where the teams you start wanting to bet you start betting the unders here, and they're 54. And then 54 to 45 here. I mean, these are the ones you could catch. I mean, I haven't seen Ohio yet, nor have I seen Akron here. So I bet Akron is 50-50 here. What's the game we're on? Auburn, South Carolina. Arkansas. They're definitely an over team. All right. Uh, it's Auburn, South Carolina games. 70 points here. We'll take the under in that one here. We'll take the under. We'll take the under 69 here. First half team total under 69 in Auburn, South Carolina. All right, Eastern Michigan, and Western Michigan. One. 63. I want to say over. I want to say over for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to say the first half in total. At the over. 63 and a hook. In the Eastern Michigan. And Western Michigan. All right. All right. Let's see. Georgia. Texas A&M. We'll take the over on that one here. All right. Give ourselves a little bit of give ourselves a little bit of action here. There we go. Total. We have the over 66 and a hook in Texas and M and Georgia, Georgia, and Michigan, Michigan and Rutgers. We're gonna take the over 62 in Michigan and Rutgers here. All right, first half team total. We got the over 62 in the Michigan and Rutgers game here. Mm, um, take Minnesota on the money line. First half money line, Minnesota here. 170 here. Oklahoma Baylor. And I don't like that game there. Stay away from that one here. Kent State and Ball State. We get some more action going there. We get some more action. We'll do first half. Money line. Ball State. Plus 100 here. Really, you can only make 10 bets here, so we'll just do 10 college first half bets, and then the kind of the ones that we didn't. We'll just kind of. I'll take the under in this Virginia Tech and North Carolina State game first half. Yeah. Under 64 and a hook. All right. We have it. You get two more here. Two more here. I think that first half under in this Seton Hall Butler game here. All right, so we got one more here. I'll take this Colorado State game here. I'll take the first half. Team total over 62 and Air Force and all right, so we bet $1 there here. Cash our, we cash ourselves out here. We put our normal dollar bet there that we normally bet here. And we would cash out at $973.42 here. All right. So there's our first half college first half picks, our 10. Now we'll go with my picks here, and it's gonna be kind of weird. And like I said, I'm gonna pick my NBA games as well. So let's go to the full games here. And like I said, I'm gonna try and pick games that I didn't pick already. That way, it's not like, oh, I'm picking the same game. I'm trying to overlap the same game. I want to show people that I can pick different games. I'm not sitting here just trying to, well, I don't like this game. Well, you know what? There's a lot to like. There's a lot to not like about life, but we still have to live it, right? You know, I mean, but yeah, I digress. I can digress a lot here. So that's All right, so let's look at this. Oklahoma Baylor. All right, this is gonna be called basketball picks full game. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see, Oklahoma. I mean, Iowa State played better, and Oklahoma's. It's a little, but my first pick will be. I'll take Oklahoma plus the 12 here. Oklahoma plus 12 point spread. That'll be our first one there. And I'm gonna take. Well, this seems to score. So my second pick, I will take Wake Forest minus a point and a half. Point and a hook. Guess I got to win by 2 points. Point spread. All right. I'm gonna take Kansas State here. I'm gonna. Seems like I'm rolling with this Big 12 parlay here. I got Kansas State here. Money line. Money line is plus 295 here. All right. I'm gonna take Providence on the money line. Plus 105. All right. We're gonna go crazy bet here. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna go Tulsa here. Tulsa money line here. Plus 575 here. And then give me the Georgia Tech here. Plus 18 and a hook here. Georgia Tech plus 18 and a hook. Point spread. Okay, we'll do 6 here. All right. All right. Bet those 6 here. That would be $379.31. All right. So far we got our college action. Now I'm gonna do my first half for the NBAs and then also for the other full game here. And these are just my picks, and I'm gonna break down who I took and kind of like why I took them here. Kind of why the reason why I took my Veron Oregon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I don't hate people in Russia. I don't hate people in Russia or nothing of that shit or anything of that nature, but I don't like fucking bots in my shit. You know. But it's all right here. We're gonna be right for right for playing time here. Oh yeah, if you want to know about the turtles over there, look at the turtle right there. They're those turtles will not be coming with me right there. These turtles here, they will be. They're sleeping right now, but they will not be coming with me. I will be placing them in a nice natural habitat where they can live and somewhere where nobody's gonna fucking poach them and eat them. Because people do eat turtles. I'm not gonna sit here and please don't fucking try to kick me off the airways because I have a fucking, heaven forbid, I have a fucking difference of opinion than somebody else, and you can't have a discussion anymore because communication will break down. That's why nobody wants to talk, nobody wants to hear. And what talking and listening is part of communication. Everybody knows how to talk, but a lot of people don't know how to listen. Can I break? Is it gonna be as simple as that? Simple breakdown. Blow your mind. Blow your mind every day. But that's not what we want to live by. We want to continue to be. But hey, that's our choice. We have to choose to either want to live or want to die. It's just choices. That's just choices here. They're just choices. All right. Let's see here. First half. First half bets here in the NBA here. All right. We'll do this one here. We'll do it this way here. We'll do NBA pick first half parlay. And I'm technically not really betting this, but I'm just trying to see. My first one I will take out the gates here. I'm gonna take San Antonio. San Antonio plus the 3.5 here. So we'll take first half Spurs plus 3.5. All right. Then I will Memphis and I'm gonna say over. Take over 105 here. All right. And then Pacers and Knicks. Take first half money line Pacers here. Alright. And we got two more games to do here. Got the Pelicans and the Suns here. I'm gonna go under 109 here for the Suns and Pelicans in the first half here. Go first half. Team total under 109 and Suns and Pelicans. And then last but not least here, we have the Sacramento Kings and the Lakers. I will take Kings plus the 3.5, 3 and a hook. There's half. Kings plus the 3 and a hook. Point spread. All right. So that being said, here we wager $1 here. Cash out will be $48.89 here. All right. So there we go there. So now we gotta do full game now. And then I'm gonna tell you guys who I picked here. And the reasons why I picked him here. We'll take a bong rip after for that as well. For good luck here. All right. So we're gonna go NBA picks full game. All right. Full game Spurs, and we'll take the under 224 and a hook in the Spurs and Raptors here. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the Grizzlies here on the money line here. Then we have Pacers money line, and then me and Michelle we took the over. I'll take the Pacers plus the 3 here. Pacers plus 3. That's right. All right. Suns. I think we just took the Suns straight up here. And then we have 224 here. The under. And then we took Suns on the money line here. Take Suns -7 here. And then I'm gonna take the Kings here. Kings money line plus 220. All right. Bet ourselves $1 here. All right, $49.10 here. All right, just like to net, just like to do different bets here. Try to place different bets different ways. That way, hey, you have a play. You have a play in there at all costs. At all costs, you have a play. And I feel like to me, that's the best way to win. Is if you're putting, if you're hedging is what they call it, hedging. You're hedging your bet to where okay, you get a team and the number you like, or maybe but yeah, we got the bong here. We got the bong because we are 18 years. We are over the age of 18, but if you're 18, you can't smoke marijuana. You have to be 21. And I do it in a state that allows me to do it recreational. Obviously, when I move to Kansas, I won't be, whatever, because it is frowned upon and it is against the uh, against the law. Against the law. Yeah, quite hard to believe nowadays. What is against the law? What's not against the law? Kind of begs the difference here. So we're gonna go with our, we'll run down the picks here. I'm gonna run down my picks here. Okay, we'll go first half. We'll go the first half parlay we had. NBA picks first half parlay. I took I took first half Spurs plus 3 in a hook on the spread. Reason why that I think the Spurs could play pretty tough here on the road, and they could probably maybe keep that game a little bit closer than most people expect, especially maybe in the first half. I don't know, maybe second half, maybe they get blown out. I don't know, but then I took first half team total over 105 in the Grizzlies and Cavs. I just feel like I like this game a lot. I, I love the Grizzlies. I bet on them a lot. I've won money. I've cashed money with the Grizzlies. So I've definitely, and same with the Cavs. The Cavs are good cash money as well. So I just think both these teams could at least put up that amount of points to in the first half. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Grizzlies are coming on a back-to-back here, so we'll have to see. And I took first half money line with the Pacers to be winning at halftime against the Knicks. I mean, I know Knicks. It's just kind of funny. Sometimes they play really well at home, and then they don't. And the Pacers are just one of those teams where I bet them, and then if they lose or they don't cover, they're just whatever. But for me, I just have one of those small track minds where hey, I don't give a fuck. You gotta bet them. You gotta bet them. You know. So then I took a first half team total under 109 in the Suns and the Pelicans. I just think that there will be some points here, but I don't know. The Pelicans keep it up for 2 nights in a row, and I know the Suns are a little shorthanded, but maybe they get some guys back that helps out a little bit more. And then I took first half Kings plus the 3 and the hook on the spread. So basically, Spurs have to be losing by 3, 3 or less. Same thing with the Kings. And if that one covers here, that's $1. I win $28.89. Okay. So now we got the full game here. Full game bets that I bet here that I picked. These are just picks here. This isn't the bet yet here. Is under 224 in the hook in the Spurs and Raptors game. I just feel like there's probably going to be points in this game, definitely. But I don't know. I just think there's these two teams. It probably will go over, but hey, I'm an under guy. Generally a lot of times I do take unders. I mean, unless I like the teams, unless I know I'm getting a good spot and knowing that it's gonna be it's gonna be one of those games where the score is gonna go up or it's gonna be close game. So I took the under 224 and a hook in the Spurs and Raptors. I took Grizzlies money line. I just have a good feeling that the Grizzlies can definitely get a win tonight. Pacers and Knicks. I took Pacers plus 3 points here. I feel like the game is going to be pretty close. I think that I know there's some guys the Pacers are missing, but we'll definitely see. Especially if Julius Randle doesn't play tonight here, I think it's going to be. Then I took Suns minus 7 points on the spread. I believe the Suns can win, and they can at least cover the 7. I mean Utah won by 11, so and then they kind of struggled. So I think Suns can at least do that here. And the Kings money line plus 220. I bet on the Kings, and they've helped me out. They've cashed me. Yeah. Hey. Hey, too. Over here, fucking fan dancing over here. Damn turtles. Well, there'll be a little fan dance in the river. But yeah, so that's that's as far as we got as far as the as far as our that's the NBA. That was the NBA part of our betting here, and now I'm going to the first half. My college basketball picks. I took the first half team total over 61 and a hook in the Ohio and Akron game. It's going to start less than an hour from now. I took the first half team total under 69 in the Auburn in South Carolina. I took the first half team total over 63 and a hook in Eastern Michigan and Western Michigan. I took the first half team total over 66 and a hook in the Texas A&M and Georgia. I took the first half team total over 62 in Michigan and Rutgers. I took first half money line with Minnesota, the Golden Gophers. I took first half money line with Ball State. I took first half total team under 64 and a hook in North Carolina State and Virginia Tech. I took first half team total under 61 in Seton Hall and Butler. And I took first half team total over 62 in Air Force in Colorado State. So those were my first half picks there. That was the first half picks here. Let's get our college basketball full picks now. I took Oklahoma to cover the 12 point spread against obviously against Baylor. I took Wake Forest on the point spread minus 1 and a hook. I took Kansas State money line plus 295. I took Providence money line plus 105. I took Tulsa money line, and that's plus 575. I took Georgia Tech plus 18 and a hook on the point spread. And if that one covers for me, I can make 379. Now see, if I on my other one here, this 10 team first half parlay, I can make 973 on a dollar bet here. But we're coming down to what we call our bet here. This is the bet that me and my sister put together tonight here. And it's an 8 team. We did 8 teams here. We did all 5 NBA games, and we picked 3 of the college games to take. So this is what we chose tonight here. We took Kentucky money line plus 115. We took Raptors money line minus 280. We took over 215 in the hook in the Grizzlies and Cavs. We took the over 207 in the Pacers and the Knicks. We took Kansas minus 6 in the hook on the point spread. We took Virginia money line plus 130. We took Suns money line minus 315. And then last but not least pick, we took under 230 and a hook in the Kings and the Lakers game tonight here. And so it's a dollar bet. If we win, all those 8 teams cash for us here, we will win $116.45. So there we go. That's I'm gonna take a nice hit here, nice little bong rip for good luck here. Oh, Morty. Oh. Woo. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for putting your nice Russian bot stuff in here. It is going to get removed because I know exactly what you're trying to do in my chat. So sorry, I'm sorry, not sorry, but I'm over here trying to make bets here. I'm not here to teach with bots or to fuck in the Matrix or be Neo or to save you from Agent Smith or whoever, Doogie Howser, whatever. Whatever. You need to wake up and figure shit out on your own. Stop being asleep. Stop being a sheep. Educate yourself. Knowing is half the battle. And if you don't know, now you know, sucker. And most people don't care anyways. It's going to be just in one ear, out the other, and it's all whatever. It's all, oh, poor me, poor me. Fuck that. But till then, Hopefully, we're gonna win some bets tonight. You know, like I said, tomorrow we're coming around with the breakdowns on the week 18, the last week of football. I'm gonna have a couple of my fantasy these that I still got one. I still have a chance for one more championship. One more championship. I lost yesterday because I put the Cleveland Browns defense in, and Cleveland's kicker didn't do me general justice. Firemouth got me about 7, but hey, when you win, when I should have put in the Rams defense and some other team, another guy, and I boom, it wouldn't even matter. But hey, that's what happens. I have to take up second place. I got third place in another. I got last place in another. So I did finish dead last in one league this year. So hey, I can finish from first to dead last, and and somewhere else in between. Which hey, but signing off. Hopefully your bets are good bets. Sorry I don't do too much prop bets, but I might start getting into prop bets and stuff like that here, and just try and check that stuff out here. And now that I found a thing that maybe I might be able to invest in, that might be able to help me out a little bit more than what I need to be. But until then, take care of yourselves. Salute to all those that are serving, and salute to everybody that's out there doing their thing and trying to live this life. And all the rest of you, see you when you see you.